trying to celebrate him now?
Well, it's pretty cool to be part of that experience when you're around a guy that's just a terrific person and a great teammate. He's been through a lot with these guys, and they mean the world to him. And so when you have an opportunity to be a small part of that, it's a pretty cool experience. You know, I was happy for Karts. He scored, obviously, which was great. His family had an opportunity to come and watch him play. So I was really happy for him and his family. It's a pretty cool moment.
Like this feeling, best record in the NHL since March 24th, how much would you relish the opportunity to keep this going? And I could even extrapolate that to next season.
Yeah, we were really proud of the group. You know, as I said to you guys this morning, you know, a month ago, we weren't in the greatest situation, and you know, there was a lot of drama around the team, and you know, our guys, they had a choice which direction they wanted to go, and it could have went the wrong way really easily, and I just think it speaks volumes for the character of the people in the dressing room. And they never looked for excuses. They were determined to drag themselves back into the fight and give ourselves a chance, and that's what we did. And so, unfortunately, we didn't get to ultimately where we wanted to go. But I couldn't have been more proud of the group for the effort and the investment that they all had and down the stretch here in the last month or so of the season.
Can you talk about Jeff? I know the beginning of this season wasn't fun for him, being healthy scratch for the first time in his life, but just the professionalism he showed, the way he handled it, and the way he played, especially in the second half.
Well, he ended up carving a really valuable role for our team. He's dominant in the face-off circle. He was a big part of a penalty kill group that was top 10 in the league. He played in a lot of defensive situations. He helped us defend leads when our opponents pulled goalies. So those are some of the things the role that he played, and he did a really good job at it. And I know, you know, the conversations I had with Karts early in the year when that was a difficult decision on that the first time he was a healthy scratch. You know, here's a guy that's you know, that's knocking on the door of the Hall of Fame with the resume that he's built in this league. You know, he's a proud guy, and he's had an amazing career, and that's hard for a coach and a player. But I thought he handled it so well. He was a true professional. You know, we try to communicate with him through the process, but the way he handled it, I think it doesn't surprise me just knowing him. He's just a character person. He's a great person. He's a great teammate. And when he got back in the lineup, he never looked back. And he ended up playing a really valuable role for our team.
Coach, Crosby, Malkin, Letang, Carlson all played all 82 games. How impressed are you just with that coach leadership doing what they did?
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. These guys they're in great shape. They train really hard. You know, their fitness levels are off the charts, and I think that's the foundation that allows them to play. You know, they're durable. They're durable, and you know, they play hard game too. They're not perimeter guys. They're getting inside, and they're playing in the battle areas, and so I just think it speaks volumes for their passion and their fitness level and their determination to play this game.
Going back to Carter, is he someone you could see in a coaching or front office role when he's ready for it?
I think Karts could do whatever he wants in hockey operations. He's a really intelligent guy. You know, I looked at him, you know, these last couple of years almost as an extension of our coaching staff. You know, he reminds me of the Matt Cullen types when Cully was playing on our team. Just a voice of reason, a great leader in the dressing room, on the bench, in between periods. You know, I think he was a great help to Sid and in our leadership group in that regard. I think Karts will excel in any aspect of hockey operations, whatever he chooses to do. He's a student of the game, so he really understands the game. If he wants to coach, I'm sure he'd be a great coach.
I know we're only maybe 20 minutes after the game here, but does this moment right now feel any different offseason last year? Is it just as frustrating? Is it curious? Is it optimistic given how you finished the season? Just how do you feel right now considering what the next 5 months will be?
Well, it's disappointing, obviously, because we didn't get to where we want to go. It's a much different feeling this year than it was a year ago. I thought, as I said, the stretch of hockey that we played at the end of the season, and dragging ourselves back into the race, I couldn't have been more proud of the group. And so from that standpoint, I think it's a much different feeling. I thought, the game that we played against Nashville the other night at home might have been the best game we played all year when the stakes were the highest. We simply had to win that game to give ourselves a chance. And I thought the guys responded from the drop of the puck. It was just a complete game on both sides of the puck. So from that standpoint, I think, there's a good feeling about that. Obviously, we don't want to be put in the situation that we put ourselves in. And there are lessons learned there for all of us, and that's the the hard part that we all have to take ownership for, and we will.